Good evening and welcome to ThePapare.com. You are witnessing the live match between Kandy Sports Club and Army Sports Club up in Nittavela. It's round two, and we had the match against the Air Force last week, which Kandy won comprehensively. And the second match today between Kandy Sports Club and Army Sports Club will be kicked off at 4:30 to run through the team sheets. It'll be the Kandy Sports Club, the front row today, Piumal Manchanayaka, Damit Disanayak and Dimitri Vijayatunga coming into the starting lineup. And Gayan Ratnayak and Sean Vijay Singh will be partnering in the locks. Shashika Jayawardhan and Christopher Cleet in the flankers. And Buwana Kudangamo, the young Rajan, will play at number 8. And the halves combination, the Sri Lanka halves combination, Roshan Veeratna and Fazil Marija. Koto Pongi and Richard Dharmapala will partner at centers. Anuruddha Vilvara and Danush Dayan along with Lavanga Pereira will have the last line of defense. And also moving to the reserves, Kishore Jehan, Chanaka Tarindu, Mohammad Ali, Bandara and Marcel, Salih Kumar, Arshad Jamaldin and Oscar Uma will complete the Kandy lineup today. And moving on to the Army Sports Club, Dinesh Suranga, Ashoka Jayal and Niroshan Dileepa will start in the front row. Ashoka Jayalal, of course, a very experienced number 2 for Army. And Randik Alvis, Nishanta Kobbakadua will be in the locks. Upul Aryaratna and Vasanta Costa will be in the flankers. And Jeremiah Nakate will be playing at number 8, the overseas player. Mohammad Absal and Rehan Veerakone will partner at the half combination, a young half combination against the experienced will be playing against Fazil Marija and the likes of Roshan Veeratna. And that will be an interesting battle coming up. And Masiaki and Chula Susanta along with Banu Kananakar and Mohammad Shashan will complete the lineup for Kandy Sports Club. Army Sports Club. And the reserves, it will be Lahiru Pavitra, Mohammad Akram, Manoj Silva, Mohammad Rizvi, Upali Vikrama Singha, Tisila Karunatilaka, Kavindu Pereira and Aposara Rasavulu will compete the Army lineup. And joining me on commentary box today is former Trinity Lion, Rusni Ramzeen. Conditions perfect, though they have a drizzle today early on, Rusni.
Thank you, Dinuka. Yep, like as you said, the conditions are perfect. And it's cooling down a bit, but hopefully the sun would shine in about another 5 to 10 minutes. And I should mention that the crowd here, it's amazing, like especially underneath our commentary box. And they never fail to amaze us. And I'm pretty sure that today's game would be a cracker. And we couldn't expect anything less than that. And especially speaking about Kandy team today, what I saw is like they are trying to link up the front row, especially the hooker, with the outside centers, and hopefully they will be able to link it up pretty well. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see till the match starts.
There you go. That's what you will see right throughout the commentary box. Some playing experience knowledge from the former Trinity Linesman, played in 2008. Joining up in the commentary box. Nice to see him here. And we are waiting for the teams to run out. The match will be officiated by referee Pradeep Fernando. Rohan Fernando and Dini Mal will be running as assistant referees today for this cracking game. Kandy, of course, lost in the first round to Army down in Race Course. That was about a couple of months back. So it's time to pay back for this Kandy team up in their home team. Home 10 actually. It's the Nittavela Rugby Stadium and it's packed. And we'll be seeing you at 4:30. That's about 3 minutes in time to kick off. Welcome back. As you see, the Kandy Sports Club team just led by Gayan Ratnayaka today into the field. Maybe a milestone game for him. And we saw Nigel Ratwat and Fazil Marija leading the team in the last game. And these are proud moments for players, Rusni, playing so much for Kandy Sports Club and also coming from their school. And when you achieve and when you get that feeling, tell me about the feeling to lead a team out.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, especially like a youngster to lead the team out. It's something like you look forward to, especially being as I said, especially being a youngster. And once you get the chance, that's something like letting you free, and you'll just want to prove yourself there. And especially as Dinuk mentioned, this is the home den for Kandy Sports Club, and there'll be a lot in their hands. And I'm pretty sure that the Army team they are looking to give a good match, because they are some say that they are the underdogs today, but you should never underestimate the underdogs, because they have proved them once. And yeah, we are looking forward for a good game today.
Rusni, it'll be a cracking game as we look down on the screens. You can see Fazil Marja ready to kick off. And the crowd here in Nithavela, ever present, fantastic. That's one special thing that Nithavela has, as always. As referee Pradeep Fernando confirms. And here we go, Fazil Marja putting in a nice kick. Christopher Cleat not judging it perfectly, but it goes into Army to secure ball as Mohammad Absal gets this off the ruck. Comes out to Rehan Veerakon, taken into the 22. And he puts down the kick to Buona Kudangamua. It's knocked back, says the referee, and Udangamua puts in the boot. And it'll be a penalty for Kandy Sports Club early on. And will it be a yellow card? Rosny, early exchange is not that good, but this is something that we don't want to see, especially early in the game.
Yes, especially at their home ground, and this is at a kicking range, and you really don't want to give Kandy Sports Club an opportunity to start scoring, because they can be really deadly. And as we saw the flank during their warm-up, he was slotting through the 50 meters and 55 meters kicks. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, like Roshan, he would, as expected, he's taking the kick, and it would be a piece of cake for him, I reckon.
Yeah, just outside the 22, Roshan Veeratna taking the kick. He's been doing this for the Kandy Sports Club for a few times. But it was nice to see, as you said, Christopher Cleat striking so beautifully. And I think he can go a couple of meters behind as well to go in, as the crowd goes silent at Nithavela for the first time after kickoff. And Roshan Veeratna puts it through. Beautifully kicked. 3 points. And Kandy lead 3-0. Lot of pressure. This is the second round match between Kandy Sports Club and Army Sports Club at the Nithavela Rugby Stadium. Kandy lead 3-0. Rehan Veerakon will take the kick off. He's going to kick it to his right. And just shows off the right and puts it into the left side and into touch. That's not a good kickoff, Rusni. You are not giving your forwards a chance to grab the ball back.
It's true, Dinuk. It wasn't the kick that the forwards would have expected, but still, speaking about territory, they managed to come into Kandy's half, and I'm pretty sure that might be what was in the Rehan Veerakon's mind. And we'll see what Damit Disanaka and the Kandy forwards would decide from here. There's a bit of a held up. And the ref is calling off the time. Okay, back on. A clean throw, I guess. Yes. Yeah, set up properly. Yeah, there you go, Kandy. That's what they're really good in doing. Scrappy ball at the flank, and yeah, there are some chasers in.
Christopher Cleet turning over for Kandy Sports Club, and Piumal Manchanayaka has it with him now. Out in the centers goes to Roshan Veeraratne. Good tackle on him. And it's been set up beautifully as the ball. Another penalty for Kandy Sports Club. And it seems like it's an offside call. And once again, during the ruck, there is something has gone on. Roshan Veeraratne not getting up off that ruck. And this is something that should stop. And if this continues, Army will be continuing to give penalties away. And Fazil Marija putting into a touch just 10 meters outside the try line, and it will be an interesting call from the line of where will you go, Rusni?
Well, at this early stage, I wouldn't try to do anything fancy rather than setting up a maul, or else it looks like a good setup for a backfield, but I'm not the one who is making the call. But like if I was there, I would have gone for a maul. But looks like Kandy is having a short man line out. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
There you go, Roshan Veeraratne has been taken out. He didn't look good after that ruck, didn't even stand up. And it seems like he has a prick on his eye, not looking that good. And Salia Kumara will replace him, and a nice take at the back and setting up a maul. And the ball is secured at the hands of Christopher Cleet. He is pulling off to what power. And referee D. Nimal has put his hand out. Dhanush Dayan into Koto Pongi in the middle. Pongi setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. And referee playing advantage. Salia Kumara with the ball. It's a knock-on advantage. Long pass out to Dhanush Dayan. He knocks it forward. It will be a penalty. In the meantime, D. Nimal has his flag up. So this scrappy play from Army Sports Club early on, Rusni. Lot of penalties conceded.
Yeah, this many penalties. I feel like it's too much going on. Like they have to get the captain, especially have to get their forwards together and speak about this, because this would be costly for them. I'm pretty sure that Kandy will be capitalizing on those mistakes, because against a team like Kandy, it's always better to keep the amount of penalties low, because they are always threatening when it comes to penalties. And yeah, let's see what they have decided on this penalty. Looks like a short tap. And yes, that has paid them. No, referee calling back for a forward pass. Well, the crowd is not agreeing with them, but still it's referee's call. And yeah, he feels like it was a forward pass. What do you think, Dino?
I'm not quite sure about that, but Kandy will feel they have lost an opportunity. Got the penalty, not going for 3 points early on in the game. Too eager. They need to calm themselves down, both teams actually. As Mohammad Afzal will look to get the scrum fit. First scrum, and a shove from Kandy, picked up at the back from Nakita. Salia Kumara trying to bring him down, and this finally, after conceding about 10 meters. Now Mohammad Afzal, pressure kick coming out here to Rehan Veerakon. Damis Disanayaka has charged him and pushed him into deadline. It will be a 5-meter scrum. Two Indians competing there, Rehan Veerakon and Damis Disanayaka. Once Rehan Veerakon's captain. And that was a nice thing to see, and it will be some nice exchange of words after the match, Rusni.
Yeah, definitely. Rehan would have been, like he was under pressure, and it's really nice to see a hooker charging the fly half. And yeah, as Dinuk said, they were playing together, and it would have been a really nice, a moment for Dinuk, Damit, and yeah, good scrum for Kandy, and they're gaining some yardage there. The flankers will have to support him there. And I'm pretty sure, like after these few phases, Kandy would be looking to send it wide because they haven't been using their wings so far. Army defense up to it, but still in the danger zone, I would call.
Sean Virana setting it up there, but in the meantime, it's a knock forward. So, nice move, Rusni, getting in Koto, Pongi, Fasil Marijai, and Dhanush Dayan quickly switching to the blind side. Saleh Kumara spotting that, but good defense equally by Army there, and a knock forward conceded finally from Kandy Sports Club. So, a lot of pressure on Rehan Virakot once again. Will he take the kick? Will he take the responsibility to kick this out? It'll be an interesting call to see. And
he'll have to, Dinuk, because that's the position that he's playing, and hopefully the flankers won't charge him down this time, because I'm pretty sure he might be having a lot of pressure on his shoulders at this very moment. And I have to note about the Sean where he knocked it on, and looks like Kandy is not keeping their composure, because they have been gaining yardage, but still at crucial times they lose their ball. So nice cleanup for Army, and it's the scrum half decided to make the clearance. Good pressure, and that's Sheshan, Mohammad Sheshan. I remember him doing it during the Bradby in 2011, the same kind of try, and here he is doing it again, and memories might be coming back. Dinuk, what do you say?
yeah, that was class. Mohammad Shoshan chasing the kick of Mohammad Absal there, and he picks it up. Poor handling from the fullback Dhanush Dayan, and what class from Mohammad Shoshan. This is the pace that this young man can show. He's been doing this right round from the school career, was in his peak when he was playing for the Southern Sharks, and then went down a bit. Coming up to Kandy, his home territory, Mohammad Shashan has scored a try, and this is class from the young winger. And there's a huge presence of Army support as well. And that is great from the young winger, as it's Salin the Gayan, or Gayan Salin the rather, will be taking the kick in front of the post. And with the kickoff to come, the conversion to come is through the post, and it's 7 points to 3. Rusni Kandy will be feeling a little bit of pressure, spending so much of time inside the opposition half, and to suddenly give away with a try like that, that is something you don't want to see early in the game.
Yeah, definitely, Dinuk. Especially being the 5 meters, they wouldn't want to see the opposition coming and scoring a try. And the other thing that I want to mention is it's really nice to see these youngsters scoring try, because it shows the character and also the continuity of club rugby, because they will be the ones who will be taking on this rugby. And yeah, the kick, and I think he failed to, yes, it's a horrible kick, I would say, by Fazil Marja. It's not that often that you see a kick like that, but yeah, that's just one off, I guess.
Yeah, Rusni, that's Fasil Marija, don't normally see him. But I think kicking is something new to him. He was not kicking during the days he started club rugby. I'm not quite sure whether he did for Kingswood. He should have done for Kingswood. But then this is something he started after the reigns of Nala Kavirakod left, and a nice line out off to Army. Come in the hands of Randik Alvis and setting it up in the middle. as Mohammad Abza looking for players. Rehan Veerakon now puts in a flat kick out to Anuruddha Vilvara. And Lavanga Pereira has taken this out and it'll be in touch. So pressure telling on Kandy. This is something they don't want to see. And after losing in the first round, down in race course to Army, this is the pressure they were putting in them. So Army has got the Kandy team into their hands at the moment. Lot of pressure, and Kandy team are coming out with the mistakes, Rusni.
Yes, Dinek. Yeah, the kicking has been not accurate, I would say, and I hope it just lasts for these for first 5-10 minutes. And Army is on attack. Will it be a call? Yes, it's marked. It's a big relief for the Kandy players as well as the supporters. We could see, like the Army supporters are on their feet now, but yeah, Kandy they're always good in striking back. So this would be a time to prove that, and I'm pretty sure Kandy will be doing the same. They'll never let their fans down. And this is a line out for the Army.
So it'll be Ashoka Jayalal to throw this, an experienced player for Army Sports Club. He knows how to play away games, and he's so much experience as it goes down once again, and a tap beautifully done by Shashika Jayawardena, picked up by Sean Vijay Singh at the back. And now Kandy turnover ball, comes it out to Fazil Marija, into Koto Pongi. Pongi to Richard Damapala. Damapala has been on the outside, decides to cut back in. And a nice clearance from Pongi, and now goes to Christopher Cleat, and he puts into touch. And has he damaged his hamstring? Stretching a bit, not good signs for Kandy, but he's a tough character, Christopher Cleat. Gets the magic spray on, gets his hair dressed up, and comes back onto the field. Christopher Cleat, you have seen him, Rusni. He's a class act, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He's an asset to Kandy, and he never lets his team down. And I'm pretty sure this will just be something temporary. And yes, he's back on his feet. Still not that comfortable with his foot, but yeah, Kandy kicks on. Good pressure by Kandy. And yeah, this is an opportunity just off the 22-meter line, and I'm wonder what would be the call now. Would it be a short man line out?
I think Rusni, they'll go for a 5-man line out and have Cleat and Pongi working in the centers at the backs there. So yeah, they're going for a 5-man line out and have the back three in the line. So that'll be an interesting play to watch as Roshan Viratna gives it to Marija. Pongi giving it out to Buana Kudangamu now. And it's a penalty, and it's a high tackle. Pradeep Fernando going into his pockets. And he calls the referee, assistant referee Rohan Fernando. Will need to have a chat. Unfortunately, we don't have the ref's mic plugged in here. Now he goes to the captain. He has taken out the card. Who will it be? And it's a yellow card. And that's Masiaki Baiseli, who has taken a yellow card, and once again kicking range for Kandy Sports Club. And a man short. The Army guys need to step up for him for the next 10 minutes, Rusni.
Yes, it wouldn't be that easy, especially against Kandy, but yeah, Army will be looking forward to give a will be definitely looking forward to like minimize their mistakes. And also I wanted to comment on like I haven't seen Pongi, the dynamics center for Kandy, making any contact, making any major contact at the beginning, but I think it's a tactic that they are using. They might want to keep him away from contact and use him in the second half. What do you say, Dino?
Yeah, that'll be the idea, especially as Roshan Veeratna slots it through. 6 points to 7 in favor of Army still. Yeah, that would be the tactic, Rusni. Since Christopher Cleet is not looking in good shape, they need to have an impact player in that second half. And Cleet, of course, having a word with coach Johan Taylor in the bench during the penalty kick was taken. But he has run around to the other side of the park. Don't know what Johan Taylor said. But Kandy will not want to miss Christopher Cleet in this crunch game, as Veerakon puts in a long kick inside the 22. Shashika Jayawardena takes it. Cleet firing in a long pass to Fazil Marija. Marija goose steps, puts in a chip. This is his individual talent, Fazil Marija. And Gayan Salinda puts in the kick, and Roshan Veeratna, nicely done. And an offload to Buna Kodangamo has spilled, or rather Anurad Vilwar has spilled. Not expecting that. So once again an opportunity just outside the 22, a scrum for Army Rusni.
Ranveer was having a chat with the scrum half, and yeah, they are in that territory, and I'm pretty sure he's having an idea of capitalizing in these mistakes, as I said at the beginning of the game, and yeah, it's not a clean scrum, but Army ball.
We might have some technical issues. Please bear with us as Shashan Mohammed under this restart gives it to Gayan Salinda. Rehan Veerakon now comes in, puts in a high kick, chased down by Fazil Marija, and referee playing advantage for Kandy Sports Club, and off comes to Lavanga Pereira, and it's a penalty. Turning around too quickly is Mohammed Absal. So now Fazil Marija. You can see Fazil Marija has stepped up after that mistake. He wants to make up for that. You can see him charging down kicks and also trying to have a lot of ball in hand. So that's something has inspired him after that mistake. Good for Kandy, but not that good for Army.
Definitely, Dinuk. Like many say that if it's about your character, how you come back. Like making a mistake at the start of the game, like shouldn't keep you down. You should be proving that it was just a mistake. And Fazil Marja, he's doing a good job in that, proving that he's back. And yeah, that's a clean line out. Shoved back though. All right, here goes Pungi. He's always a tough guy to stop. He always gains yardage. And will they be having enough support? Yes, they do. There's a heavy forward going forward. He's gaining some good yardage there. Clean ball. Will it be ever? Yes, it is. And oh, that's what I was doing. But anyways, it was a penalty for advantage was played for Kandy. And what do you think? Okay, that was a quick tap. Was it a good option, Dinuk?
I think it was tackler not releasing there, and it's another penalty for Kandy Sports Club. And Roshan taking it quickly once again, has men on the outside, but it's knocked back. Long pass. Mohammad Shashan almost taking that. And it's a knock forward. And scrum to Kandy. Lucky enough, this is the second time in two phases I've seen Mohammad Shashan coming up and making that crucial tackle, Rusli. He made that first tackle where Kotopongi was under pressure and he missed the ball. Luckily, Kandy got another penalty there. And this time it's a knock forward. So Mohammad Shashan, they're coming up in defense quickly. He has to make those tackles or else it'll be an easy try on the outside, 3-on-1. And he takes the first ball carrier and that's brilliant to watch. And in the meantime, Kandy going for a couple of quick taps close to the goal line, not going for points. Will this tell when the 80 minutes end on the clock, Rusni?
Well, it's too early to say, Dinuk. Yeah, speaking about Mohammad Seshan's tackle, or rather trying to intercept, yeah, it was a try-saving move that he made because there was definitely an overlap. There was two men standing outside, and which would have definitely led to a try. But he stepped forward, he jumped in, and he made that intercept. Tried to make that intercept, and like if he managed to get the ball, it would have been another try, or at least it would have been something costly for Kandy, you know.
Yeah, he's having a say at the Nithavila Stadium. His hometown, of course, many players of Kandy playing as Buna Kudangamua slips it through to Fazil Marija, and Koto Pongi hits up in the center. Takes it nice and clean. And men on the outside for Kandy Sports Club. Lot of defense. And Roshan Veeratna trying to step through. No room over there. Christopher Cleat behind the ball. And he wants Dimitri Vijay Tunga to take it into contact as he goes out for the clean out. Bunak Dangamu and Gayan Ratnayaka join in. Now the ball comes out of the backs. Fazil Marija off to Anuruddha Vilvara on the outside. Asman, can he step through? Here he goes. Anuruddha Vilvara. That's class of Anuruddha Vilvara coming off after an injury layoff for about 3 weeks. And you can clearly see him on his body shape that he has recovered from an injury from his left leg, strapped still. But had couple of meters, had couple of defenders in front, stepping couple of players. And off he goes into the line. Brilliant try for Kandy.
Yes, Dinuk, it was definitely a well set try, and I think that yellow card, that that took have put the center for Army in the sin bin, that proved them costly, Dinuk. And yeah, especially losing players at these early stages, like I wouldn't recommend, and especially like coaches, they wouldn't recommend. And yes, like they might be having a couple of more minutes in the sin bin, and they'll have to hold on for that. And at the meantime, Kandy might be looking forward to capitalize on those yellow cards and those mistakes, which they are doing pretty well. And what I could say is Kandy is not that settled for the moment, where the normal Kandy team would be firing out at this stage, but they are just trying out new things. Especially they were keeping Pongi out and trying all the scissors and the passes from him. But like once Kandy get their ball rolling, there's nothing that could stop. And especially with one man down in the opposition, it would be deadly for them. And the flag stays down, which means it's just a try. Kandy will be on the lead, 7 points to 11.
Masiaki comes back from the naughty boys chair, and a penalty has been given to Army Sports Club off the kickoff. I'm not quite sure what that call was from referee Pradeep Fernando. This is something I've not seen, Rusni. If in case it was an infringement just before that try, Army was punished by giving a try, and also if not, referee should have called back play at that point, not giving a penalty after the conversion.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it happened after, during the kickoff, or rather the start of, and yeah, Army setting it really well, and is it all still on play? Yes, it is, and yes, Army giving away a penalty to Kandy. I'm not sure what the call is. The call is not that clear for us up in this commentary box. But however, the Army skipper is not happy with the call. But you have to keep up with what the refs call. So there you go.
So Kandy come back into the Army territory. Damit Disanaika once again. Kandy will be interesting to see. And they go for a 5-man line out once again, having the loose forwards to be combined at the backs. Now the ball comes out to Fazil Marija. Koto Pongi running hard into the center. No way through there for Pongi. Now the ball comes out to Gayan Ratnayaka. Marija with the ball. Gives it inside to Danush Dayan. Nicely done from the backs. Roshan Veeraratna. Pimal Manchunayaka has setting it up. Now the ball comes out once again to Marija. Marija gives out to Udangamua. Buanak Udangamua taken down. Good continuity from Kandy, but moving laterally. And knockback, says the referee. Koto Pongi snapping it up. Veeratna looking for the ball once again. Gives it to Marija. Now off to Lavanga Pereira. Pereira trying to run through and drops the ball off. And it's a knock forward. Once again, good drifting defense from Army Sports Club. That was Chula Susanta who made the tackle on Lavanga Pereira. And good continuity coming to an end from a brilliant tackle from Chula Susanta, going for man and ball, Rusni.
Definitely, Dinuk. Yeah, it was really good to see Army drifting, and yeah, their defense has been up to their task, especially their defending close to the centers, where they close out Pongi's running lanes, and I'm pretty sure they might have done the homework well. And yes, that was there was really good link up between the Kandy players, especially the forwards and the backs. But at the end, there was a costly error which turned over the ball, and hopefully Rehan Birakon will be able to take off the pressure and give their forwards a breathing space. Good defense by the Kandy flankers. They've won the ball. No, still it's Army ball.
Lavanga Pereira counter-attacking after a kick made by Rehan Veerakon, and a nice tackle from Shashan Mohammed to Anrudha Vilvara. And now goes Richard Damapala, puts in a chip, has one man to beat. Randik Alvis, former Kandy player, switching to Army this season, coming off back to his home ground. And now Rehan Veerakon, switch pass, giving it out to Mayaki, and a huge tackle from Koto Pongi. He was very disappointed there. That was Masayaki, who was in the naughty boy chair for 10 minutes, and he came back and gets a good tackle from Koto Pongi. And he's just waiting for that penalty or that yellow card, isn't it, Rusni?
Definitely, Denuk. It wouldn't have been. He's a big guy, and those kind of things, it would have been that so much for him. But still, it's a clean game. Rugby is clean game where the referees don't tolerate those kind of things. And there's a yellow card, which turned out to be a red card. Well, he should have known better, Dinuk. He should have known better, especially coming off the sin bin. And there's nothing that his team. What I see is people when they get these big tackles, they tend to be too emotional, and they start to forget the game. And these are the prices that you pay for those kind of acts. And yes, he won't be in for the 2 games. He won't be in for this game at all. And Army will be playing with 14 men. And as you knew before, Kandy with one man extra, they are really dangerous, and that would be a turning point, you know.
And the other point I'm not quite sure is Rusni. It's an overseas player who's been taken out, and I'm not sure whether they can be replaced once again with another overseas player who's on the bench. So that's another question I have. I'm not quite sure about the rules and regulations. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the officials will have to say as the Kandy Sports Club get the line out and pushing it through. Christopher Cleet having at the back. As he go through, holding on. It's a penalty for Army Sports Club. And a good gain from the Army Sports Club and a good defense to keep Christopher Cleet there and not to release the ball. As Rehan Virakon will slot this into touch. And he has kept this in play as Lavanga Pereira running through. Now gives it to Richard Damapala. In support comes Koto Pongi. Hitting it up hard is Koto Pongi. But it's a forward pass. And Army needs to be a bit, they need to be calming down themselves. This is not going to do anything. So Army one-man shot. And the clock has been stopped for a while as Kandy lead 11 points to 7. A close game so far in the first half as Mohammad Absal feeds the scrum and Kandy pushing back. A lot of pressure on Army. And they've almost come to the other side of the scrum, and they have got the scrum back. Brilliant 8-man shove from Kandy Sports Club, Rusni.
Indeed, even the flanker, the number 7, he's pumped up. He knows that they are what they are capable of, and yeah, it's something like a Christmas for them, for especially a forward, and me being a forward player, and especially playing in the front row. To win a scrum like that is something that any front row forward would look forward to. And at the meantime, the crowds are heating up a little bit, but hopefully it won't go any further. And it's a clean scrum for Kandy. And beautiful move. There's Fazil Majid cleaning through.
The ball comes out wide to Richard Damapala. Richard Damapala there setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. I think it's been turned over by Army. Yes, referee playing advantage. Off the feet they go, and it'll be a penalty for Army. So once again, Kandy letting go position, but a lovely play there by Koto Pongi and Fasil Marja. Nice wrap up coming around and getting the ball but just didn't have that support on the outside to give that pass out to the wingers.
Yes, Dinuk, as I said before, the defense, Army defense has been really good. They're closing all the gaps, most of the gaps. And yes, especially the wintry quarters, they come in. But hopefully the Kandy team wouldn't recognize that, because once they manage to skip that player, there's a two-man overlap. Dinuk.
Yeah, but that's dangerous with Shashan Mohammed snapping up balls like that. And it'll be interesting to see how this Kandy experienced line, of course. You have about 3 to 4 sevens players running in that backs for Kandy. As Ashok Jalal puts it through, and it's closing the gap. The Army line out quickly taken from Roshan Veeratne. Now Koto Pongi running in. Ball comes off the ruck once again, tapping it behind as Gayan Ratnayaka setting it up for Kandy Sports Club. Roshan Veeratne now puts in the box kick. No man calling there, about 3 Army players challenging. Now the ball comes out to Randika Alvis. Alvis slaps one off to Buana Kodangamua. Takes it into contact as Absa looks for space. Hits around Fazil Marija. And Ashoka Jalal, the skipper, taking into contact. Mohammad Absal off to Rehan Virakon. Ashoka Jalal once again in the center. Absal looking for space at the back inside the 22. Lavanga Pereira taking it, and he settles it down into touch. He has called mark, he has kicked it out, but the referee wants to bring back play. So few minutes to go into the half time. 11 points to 6, 11 points to 7, Kandy leading. As quickly taken line out from Mohammad Shashan. And running into traffic is Rasavulu. That'll be a penalty for Army Sports Club. Hands in the ruck. They'll be going for 3 points, are the Army players. And as we had the discussion before, Rusni, there are two Army overseas players in the center now. As the red card was taken out, that was Masiaki, who was taken out of a red card. And Aparosa Rasavulu has come in, but still Army has 14 men on the park. So Rehan Virakon will be taking this, lining it up out from the about just inside the 40-meter mark is Rehan Virakon. And he slots it in between the posts. And 3 points for Army Sports Club, closing in the gap. 11 points to 10. And referee signaling that about 4 minutes to go into the first half. A lot expected from both these teams. As Fasil Marija to restart proceedings. Nicely weighted kick from Marija. Step back from the Army players, setting it up. Mohammad Absal looking for it. Puts in a high kick. Mohammad Shashan chasing. And he's in front of Buana Kudangamo once again, wrapping him up. Beautifully done from Mohammad Shashan. As Christopher Cleet managed to get the ball. Fires it out to Fazil Marija. Marija off to Danush Dayan. Lot of space on the outside. Trying to cutting it back is Danush Dayan. Now offloads it to Richard Damapala. And the Army defense is up quickly. Marija. Good tackle by Rehan Virakon on Marija. And Roshan Veeratne now giving it out to Damit Disanayaka. Pops it off. Has a lot of players on the outside. Shashika Javadana gives it to Buana Kudangamua. Udangamu has Wilbur on the outside. Anuruddha Wilbur stepping in. And the ball has been turned over, or rather knocked forward from Kandy Sports Club. So it'll be an infringement from the Kandy Sports Club. It'll be a scrum for Army. Another player on the deck for Kandy Sports Club. Off your screens. So once again, good defense from Army, Rusni, and a good attacking opportunity for Kandy Sports Club as well.
Yes, Dinuk, and I'm not sure why that player is down. I know he's back. He's getting a bit of attention, and it's Ashok Jala who was down, and he's good to see him back. He's back on his feet, and yes, the defense has been good, and he's signaling to the referee that some player has been kicking him or something, and it's Army ball, Dinuk. Scrappy ball again, and Kandy recovers. Will there be clean ball for Kandy? Yes, it is. Looks like yes, they have it.
Pick and driving now the Kandy forwards. Christopher Cleat now settles it down as Damit Disanaika takes it into contact. Driving into the 22. Interesting call from Roshan Veeratne. Putting in the box kick. Fasil Marja looking for support. Rehan Veerakon recovering it and passing it off to Rosavulu. Rosavulu kicks it down the park. Has Lavanga Pereira who's cleaned it up, and Mohammad Shashan is up on defense quickly. And Bhuwana Kudangamu once again. Mohammad Shashan and Randik Alvis both taking it down to ground. Not releasing in the meantime is Randik Alvis. There's no room for him to roll away. And an advantage coming off to Kandy Sports Club. Fasil Marija now, long pass out to Anuruddha Vilvara. Gives it to Richard Dharmapala. Shrugs off the tackle. Off to Dhanush Dayan. Setting it up is the Kandy backs. Roshan, Richard Dharmapala. Long pass to Christopher Cleat. Out comes Shashika Jayawardhan, has Bhuwana Kudangamu on the outside, has one man to beat. The defense drifting quickly once again. As Roshan Veeratne now looking for players on support. Fasil Marija is in there. Pops it off to Lavanga Pereira. The ball has been released. Comes out to Pumal Manchanaika. And now Roshan once again with the ball. Inside pass to Koto Pongi. Pongi scores! Brilliant continuity. And in the end, for all what you have done in the middle, Koto Pongi deserves that try, Rusni.
It was a brilliant setup try. And yes, Kandy, they deserved it. They deserved it. They played. And I wanted to mention about the link up between the forwards and the backs. Or even the backs, like I've seen many backs going and clearing the rucks. And yeah, like they play. They are having a sensible play there. And they are making sure their team gets the ball back. And this is what Kandy is good. And Roshan Veeratne adding the extra 2 points.
In the meantime, that's half time here at the Welcome back to this cracking game between Kandy Sports Club and Army Sports Club. 18 points to 10. That's how it's finished in the first half. We had a breather and the players too had, and it'll be a interesting battle coming up in the second half. Army down with 14 players and Kandy with full strength, and it'll be one hell of a second half to watch out for. And Kandy Sports Club will have to have a good ball in their hand, and in the meantime Army is always threatening as Rehan Virakon takes the kick off, slots it in, Christopher Cleat under it, good take, and he has been setting it up nicely just outside the 22. So Roshan Veeraratna kicking it, and tap back from Mohammad Absal. So it's a penalty for Army early in the second half as Absal takes it quickly, gives it to Mohammad Shashanis, and Rasavulu pushed into touch from Richard Dhamapala and Anuruddha Vilwara combined. They're pushing into touch, so early opportunity for Army, Rusni, and a good one too.
Looks like Army has got their batteries charged, and they started off right from the start, and but credit should be given to the Kandy bin recorder, a small lad, but he took on the big container which was coming onto him, which is really nice to see. And clean throw by Kandy.
Setting it up at the back is Christopher Cleat. Now it comes out to Fazil Marija, and Marija slots it in the kick and brings back play to the 40 meter or 30 meter mark, just in between the 22 and the 40 meter mark. And it'll be an Army ball, an opportunity for them to attack from here on. Rasavulu looks threatening. And a nice bit chat going on between Koto Pongi and Rasavulu, the overseas players for Army and Kandy. As the ball goes up, setting it up at the back is Army. Now the ball comes out to Rasavulu. Steps in. Koto Pongi misses the tackle. Mohammad Absal once again. Out it goes to the big number 3, Suranga Dinesh. Setting it up, and Damit Disanayaka tackling it. And Buna Gudangamo winning the ball for Kandy Sports Club. Quickly onto that ball, pounced it and taken it, and a good turnover for Kandy Sports Club as Fazil Marija puts this into touch. And a good one too, Rusni.
Just in a good strength shown there by the Kandy forwards. And yeah, the Buanaka, and yeah, it has been a catalyst for Kandy right throughout this season. And work, it's Kandy ball, Damit Disanayaka.
Going in for a 5-man line out of the Kandy Sports Club. That's what they have been doing right throughout this game. And tapping it back, and it's a knock forward, says referee Pradeep Fernando. So it'll be a scrum for Army, and the referee once again calling to have a chat with the skipper Asoka Jayalal. And can he make a replacement? Kota Pongi has been taken out. And Oscar Uma is replacing Kota Pongi. As the scrum feed goes in to Army, referee playing advantage. for Army Sports Club. Quickly taken and driven in the center field for Army Sports Club. And Absal now putting in the kick. Under it is Lavanga Pereira, gives it off to Anuruddha Vilvara. Held up by Jeremiah, the number 8 for Army Sports Club. And a scrum for Army. And an attacking opportunity once again inside the Kandy half.
Looks like a Kandy player has run into one of his teammates, and referee has called in for a scrum. And it would be interesting to see what Army has got in their mind, especially between the scrum half and the fly half. I think one of the players wanted their shorts changed, and the spectators are loving that, I guess.
Nothing like the row when Sonny Bill Williams removed his t-shirt during that World Cup, Brusney. And that would have been another earthquake somewhere in New Zealand. As Mohammad Absal put this into the scrum. Kandy scrum once again, working, the ball has come out. And referee letting it go. It's another knock forward. So I think it was the flanker there, guilty. So now Roshan Veeratna communicating to Fazil Marija. Now this is a different game, Rusni, totally to what we saw in the first half. Koto Pongi is a hard runner. He hits the lines hard. Now Oscar Uma will look for gaps and run around players. So this will be something interesting to see. As Oscar Uma, the big Kenyan, as Kandy Sports Club putting in a bad pass, recovered from Lavanga Pereira, putting in the boot, and straight to Chula Susanta. Chula Susanta trying to kick, not going off. Oscar Uma now. Uma steps off players, and once again no one putting the marker on the ball, as Buna Gudangamu takes it into contact. Veeratna fires it out to Marija. Marija trying to attack from inside his 22, puts the chip behind and misses it behind. However, Mohammad Shashan knocks it forward. Now Marija once again gives it out to Christopher Cleet. Cleet pops it off down, and a kick from Richard Dhamapala into touch. It's kicked out on the full, so the play will come back. Interesting call, Rusni. Fasil Marja trying to run from his 22.
Yes, Fazil Marja has always been a player who is confident about himself. He tries everything. He puts his boot down, and most of the times it has paid him dividends. And speaking about the change of the centers, Pongi, the previous center who was replaced, he was a hard runner, and this player is a person who is willing to run around. And it might be the idea that the coaching staff wanted, because the Army is one player less, and having a running center, a center who is strong enough and also who is happy to run around, would give it the extra overlap for Kandy.
Yeah, Rusni, exactly. And also we see a change in the props for Kandy Sports Club as Christopher Cleet once again turns off a line-out ball. Marija now puts the kick behind. No one at the back. And no one chasing too for Kandy Sports Club. As Chula Susanta runs in straight into Oscar Uma. And setting it up is Chula Susanta inside the 22 for Army Sports Club. Mohammad Absal looking for that ball inside the scrum as referee has played advantage. And Absal puts the box kick in. And taken in by Cleet. The Kandy players play on, but it's a penalty for Army Sports Club. And also we see a change coming up for the Kandy Sports Club. Kishore Jan and Mohammad Ali warming up outside, so that'll be a double prop change. Props Kandy Sports Club looking to bring in fresh legs in the front row. Good take, beautifully taken by Roshan Viratna. Now gives it inside to Aniruddha Vilvara. Back to Roshan Vilvara. Roshan Viratna cutting it back and inside the 22 he goes. And the referee has blown for a penalty. Or rather it's a forward pass it says. And here we go, the changes come in for both teams. Yaqub Ali, the former Anthony's captain, and Kishore Jahan coming in for Piumal Manchunaka and Dimitri Vijayasekara. As Army also make a change. And it's Ashoka Jayalal who has been taken out. We'll be giving you the name. I couldn't see the jersey number behind the Army player on the wrong side for me as the Kandy forwards push in through. And this is something Rusni Kandy forwards have been doing right throughout this game. The third row and the 8-man shove, it's been brilliant to watch. They get together where the scrum gets a bit vulnerable when the hooker tries to hook the ball and the number 8 goes for a pickup. That's where the 8-man shove comes into play from the opposition team.
As Kandy 8, they have been intent, especially during the scrums. And as you can see, there's a free kick awarded for Army, but their pressure during in the scrums have never given the Army a clean ball, which is really important, because that breaks the momentum and any plans that they might have had. So Rehan Birakon lining up, stays in. And a good reply by Kandy, and there's a good run down by
as Chula Susanta runs around and a knock forward, Kandy playing advantage in the meantime. Good counter attack from Mohammed Akram. It was the replacement for Ashoka Jayalal. And nice to see a front row forward counter attacking like that, Rusni. Have you done that? Have you tried that at least when you were playing?
Well, to be frank, I've tried it. I was not much of a back kind of a forward, as in I wasn't back collecting high balls. I was always a front row forward, even though I played number 8. I mean, that's one thing that it's hard to get off your system, I would say, because once you are a front row forward, you always be a front row forward. But when it comes down to this club level, like I've seen many players switching sides and also switching places, and some of them have been proving that they are really good in all positions and quick.
That's a quickly taken tap. Here he goes, Oscar Uma. Uma runs around Chula Susanta. Oscar Uma scores for Kandy Sports Club. That was class. Quick tap taken by Roshan Viratna. Gave it to Fazil Maridia. Uma cut back in. And this is why the coaches want him on the park, Rusli. And he ran around Chula Susanta to score that try. And what class from the Kenyan star.
And also to mention that a person with such build running in that pace, it's pretty amazing. And yeah, Kandy, I'm pretty sure Kandy is lucky to have a player in that caliber who can run that fast with that body weight. and also he proves that he can be threatening, and also he have always been proving that.
Yeah, Rusni, he scored a try against the All Black Sevens team when he played for the Kenyan Sevens team. I'm not quite sure where it was. If you're going to score against the All Blacks, maybe it's sevens or the 15s, you have to have class. And he has proven that. And it's nice to see him at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium playing for a local club. As Mohammad Afzal puts in the kick this time, nicely weighted kick and a good take from David Disanaika. Setting it up. And off the feet, says referee Pradeep Fernando, and a penalty for Army.
Army has decided to go for 3 points to decrease the lead. I think that's a good move because with having one man less,
Rehan Virakon trying to borrow a couple of yards from the referee, and not allowed. It'll be a good kick if he can slot this through, since the wind also has turned around suddenly as soon as that penalty was given. And it's against him. And the crowd too. But Rehan is a local boy. And he puts in a flat kick off the left post. Had the distance, not the direction. And also had the power to go against the wind. Unfortunately, just pushing it off that left post is Rehan Virakon. As Marija now to take the 22-meter restart. And he puts in that long kick and a good chase tackle from Lavanga Pereira to Mohammad Akram. And Sean Vijay Singh has turned it over for Kandy Sports Club. Christopher Cleat now gives it to Marija. Marija trying to step around. No gap through. Runs around to the corner to Chula Susanta. And Roshan Veeraratne now gives it out to Christopher Cleat. Cleat spots a gap. The Army defensive line was too quick up. Veeraratne once again gives it to Kishore Jan. Veeraratne now puts in the kick behind. No one at the back. And it's been chased by Lavanga Pereira. Has he overcooked this? Yes, yes. Army one-man shot. Veeraratne spotting it and putting the kick behind. And just too much power there for Veeraratne Rusni.
indeed, Dinuk, this is what I've been telling that Kandy team. They have been trying all their options. They are not afraid to open their boxes, and yeah, you can see it was just overcooked, but it was really a good sight to see a box kick chase down, and it was almost a try. And also credit should be given to the Being Three Quarters who chased that too.
Yeah, that was the speech. Does the Sri Lanka win 3 quarters? Of course, we have on the bench, on the wings for Kandy Sports Club, Anuruddha Vilvar and Lavanga Pereira. And it's been a replacement brought in. Chula Susanta has been taken out. And once again, you have to give us some time to spot the jersey number to give you the name. And Kandy Sports Club have turned it over. And an attacking opportunity, Rosni, for Kandy. And a good scrum once again, and the front row boys are happy.
Definitely, like as I said before, the forwards are the engine of any team, and this Kandy team, they are really lucky to have that set of forwards, because every ball that the opposition team gets, they always put pressure, no matter whether it's the scrum or a line out. And will it be a clean ball for Kandy? Well, there's a knocked on, and they are playing advantage.
And off goes Oscar Uma once again. Long pass to Vilvara. And Anuruddha Vilvara tried to chip one behind. And it's a knock forward, it seems like. The referee has called the line out, and it'll be a Kandy ball since it came off an hand of an Army player. So Damit Disarayaka and the Kandy team will have another opportunity just outside the 22 to attack. And once again going for that 5-man line out. And up goes at the back is Sean Vijay Singha. Now gives it to Shashika Jayawardena, looking for space. There was no arms in the tackle. And it was Rasavulu. Randik Alves quickly in the center to stop that. There's a bit of Haji-baji going on. Randik Alves knows these teams very well. He has been playing for the Kandy Sports Club team last year. And it was Rasavulu, the man who went for the tackle without arms. Will it be a yellow card, Rusni? Is it a yellow card offense?
Well, it's hard to say from up here, but I would say it's worthy. But the other thing that I wanted to point out is these players are being too emotional because you can see Sean, he came and he was trying to make it a big issue. But the thing is, once something like that happens, you know that the opposition team is going to get a yellow card or at least a warning, and you're going to get a penalty, and you going and spoiling it, and would be the decision turning around against you.
And that's exactly what has happened, as Rusni called it. That's unacceptable, Rusni. You got a penalty, you got within the kicking range, and then you give it away, as you said.
Yes, like I know, like rugby, that's a tough sport, and like emotions can carry you away. But as I said, as a sportsman, you have to keep that composure together, play as a team, be a good sportsman, and that's a good example which took place right there. And yeah, the ball was turned over. Where if it's the other way around, they could have slotted through and increased the lead by 3 points.
And another change for Army Sports Club. Tisina Karunatilaka comes in to join in the flankers position. And that's another interesting call from the Army coaching staff. As Christopher Cleed turns this over for Kandy Sports Club once again. What class from this player, and a knock forward from Army in the meantime. And he gets a scrum for Kandy Sports Club, Christopher Cleet. He's a class player. And also, Rusni, this is something I want to know. Tisila Karunatilak has been playing in the centers and also in the wing for Trinity College for years, since the under 13 level or even before that. But now he comes to the club level. He started as a wing 3 early in the season. He's been moved to the flanker position. Do you think that's a good thing for a player to change positions in between?
Well, Dinuk, personally, as a forward, I would say yes, because any forward would love to be in that pack. But here, a bin 3/4 and a center player, and there's a break from Fadil Marja. Will it be able to convert it into a try? Yes, he got his support, and yes, he's running down. That's try time.
That is class, pure class from Fazil Marija. He was trying this all round and finally gets a gap, spots that through, runs in between, and a beautiful long pass cut out to Lavanga Pereira to score in the corner. And this is the class of the Kandy fly-half we have been seeing right throughout his career, and he's been brilliant.
And especially when it comes to national level, you look for the best fly half, and right there you saw the best fly half doing his magic, showing his class, and yeah, proving what kind of caliber he carries. King Sudian, old King Sudian, who have been playing for Kandy right throughout, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, the Kandy team players are loving it, and especially the spectators, they loved it. And Roshan failed to add the extra points, but Kandy, they are leading 30 points to 10.
That was pure class from Fazil Marija. And I think the spectators have got their money worth. And once again, Mohammad Afzal puts that kick out, and that was a nothing kick. He has given up, puts the kick right into touch, and the forwards are not happy as always when you give away position like that. And it was nice to see even Tesila having some words to say. He would have not said it, he would have been in that number 11 jersey. Now he knows how hard it is to run around. And the Army support not giving it up. 30 points to 10. Roshan Veeraratne to put in. He does it through. Comes back behind to Bunakurangamo. Now Oscar Uma. Knock forward. Veeraratne not expecting that pass from Oscar Uma. Once again, coming to that discussion we had, Rusni. Now the players are coached accordingly to play anywhere in the park. You don't mind even you're a forward or a back. You have to be everywhere when the situation demands. And especially it has come down from the international level, and it's nice to see the Sri Lankan players also adapting to situations like that.
Definitely, Denuka. Like the best example would be, and that's a turnaround. The Kandy forwards are proving themselves, and there's been nothing but pressure for Army forwards, and that's a pathetic situation. I wouldn't want to be in that Army front row at this stage. Will we be able to see some magic again from Fazil Marja?
Bunakurangamo snaps it up at the back of the line out, back of the scrum. A lob pass to Lavanga Pereira. Just took a couple of seconds. Now Marija gives it to the big man, Kishore Jayan. And it's a penalty for rolling away.
Army did well in defending that. It was a big prop who was taking the ball, and if you're a big prop, you shouldn't be rolling over the ball. You should be having your balance, and that gave away a penalty for Army.
Also, we can see a change for Army. Pali Vikramasinghe has come into the fly half spot, and Rehan Veerakone has been taken out. And also for Kandy Sports Club, Christopher Cleet has gone out, and it is Marcel Groenewold who has come in. Nice line out from Army. Off it goes behind to Jeremiah, and a nice contest between Jeremiah and Oscar Uma. Now Mohammad Afzal puts it behind. Good take from Danush Dayan at fullback. Oh, misses the pass, and now in comes Anuruddha Vilvara. Pops it off to this arriving player. Now for Marija putting in the kick behind. No one at the back. Marija running through. Shashan Mohammed in race. Marija picks and scores. Oh dear, this is class. This pure class from the Sri Lankan number 10. And the acceleration and the pace he showed, creating a try from nowhere, Rusni. I have no words to describe that.
Looks like Dinuk is out of words after seeing that try. But definitely it was a classy try. Well crafted and well executed. Credit should be given to Fazil Marja for making. He opened that gap up, and he's having an eye all over the field. He's always looking for gaps, looking for spaces, and he's always punching those spaces and gaps, which is like punishing.
Yeah, 37 points to 10. The scoreboard reads in favor of Kandy. They have got the bonus points secured, and they have a couple of more matches. If I'm not mistaken, 2 out of 1 will bring back the crown to Kandy, to the hills where it deserved. It was there for 10 years, and they have lost it the past 2 years to Havelocks and Navy, and they have 2 more games, and if I'm not mistaken, if they win 1 out of that 2, it'll be the championship for Kandy Sports Club. As Mohammad Absal, nicely weighted kick and a good take from Vijay Singh. Out it comes to Marcel. Marcel steps off, gives it out to Richard Damapala. Inside pass to Anuruddha Vilvara. The ball goes back once again. Marija, the try scorer, the magician, with the ball, gives it out to Bunak Udangamua. Udangamua looking for place. He's another centre 3/4 who played for Dharmaraja. Switched to number 8 after joining the club Rugby. And it's a penalty for Army for holding on. It's a 50-50 call, Rusni, there. Was he just a couple of seconds late to release it?
I think he was just a couple of seconds late, Dinuk. It was a good run by him. A centre forward, and well, that's a kick which has been marked by the Wintry Crowder for Kandy. And those are errors that cannot be forgiven, especially without those are unforced errors, I would call. And Marja there to clear it out. The good kick. Definitely it was a good kick, carving the ground and gaining few meters and taking the forwards out of pressure.
Yeah, this is the second time that Navy have, Army have not fine touch. And an opportunity still though for Army Sports Club, just outside the 22. And Mohammad Akram will put this into the line out as Tisila Karunatilaka snapping it up at the back of the line out. Now comes out to Randik Alvis taking on his former teammates. He's setting it up. Absal once again looking for players. Gives it to Upali. Upali to the big number 1, Aniroshan Dileepa. Mohammad Absal to Upali Vikramasinghe once again. Now goes to Jeremiah. Jeremiah gives out to Rosavolo on the outside to Shashan Mohammed trying to put the kick in. Rosavolo snapping it up. And has Kandy secured this ball? Yes, they have. As Veeratna going for the short side. And Richard Damapala slips. And Mohammad Shashan has the mark on him. Inside the 22. Kandy not trying to clear this. Now they do. As Veeraratna. Tisila Kaunatilak, a bad bounce for him. And it's an Army ball. Knocked back, says the referee. It's another kick. And it's a penalty. Offside, says referee Pradeep Fernando. Fazil Marija. Fazil Marija, they are apologizing for his forwards. And Mohammad Absal putting the kick into touch. 27 points down, Rusni. Now you have come into the opposition territory. What will be your call?
Well, I would call for a set piece there, as in I would try to either go for a back peel depending on looking at the. It's hard to give you a call at the moment, but what I would do is I would either try to set it up and drive it a bit. But on the other side, the Kandy forwards have been proving strong to be stronger in that areas.
Also a replacement coming in for Kandy Sports Club. Arshad Jamaldeen comes in place of Anuruddha Vilvara, which will make Dhanush Dayan move into that left wing, and Jamaldeen at fullback. And Kandy have turned over this line out. Roshan Veeratna now has the ball in hand as he kicked this into touch in full. No, beautifully done. Nicely weighted kick into touch from Roshan Veeratna. And Shashan Mohammed looking for a quick throw. Didn't have support players behind. Beautifully judged kick from Roshan Darusni.
Yeah, it was a really nice, a good kick by the Kandy scrum half, and yeah, Kandy ball still.
Marcel taking it in contact, gives it to Muhammad Ali. Referee saying to play on, and then gives a penalty against Kandy.
Looks like someone have been trying to play the ball while they were on the ground, and yeah, it has referee has given the penalty for Army, and that was a really good kick. You're bringing their forwards up to the 22-meter line. Or rather close to the 22-meter line. And looks like it's going to be a short man line out, which is a wise call because they are anyways one man short in their center. Well, it has been a free kick for Army. Looks like the Kandy players have been closing the gap, Dinu.
Yeah, this is not the first time they have done that, and Army have quickly taken it. And the referee has stopped play and wants to have a word with someone. I think it was Fazil Marija. Yes, it is Fazil Marija. Shoulder charge, he says. No arms bind there. Mohammad Absal checking for the time, and he wants to take it quickly. Yes, they have to take it quickly. Trying to step off a couple of players is Mohammad Absal. Knocks the ball in the meantime. And it'll be a Kandy ball as we see another replacement coming in for Kandy Sports Club. And they have taken out Gayan Ratnayaka. And it seems like the Chanaka Bandara, who has come in for Kandy Sports Club, he started pretty much early in the season. And there's a good presence of Army support as well in the stadium today. It's a packed stadium, capacity crowd at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium. Buna Kudangamua now giving it out to Roshan Veeraratna. Veeraratna putting it into touch, brings back play inside their own half though, and another replacement coming in for Army this time. And they have taken out Tisila Karunatilaka, who came in as a substitute, and they have taken out soon as Jayatilaka. Not quite sure why that move was made. But Army has the presence of throwing it in. Now they have the ball in once again. They let go, and it'll be a knock forward. This Kandy crowd, Rusni, is always behind this. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. We were offline due to technical issues, and we are back live. It's the match between Kandy and Army at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium. And as we just went off air, it was Oscar Huma who ran in that nice support line, but unfortunately you didn't miss much as Kandy couldn't score that, and Army got a penalty, and they have come back into the halfway mark. Sakram throws it behind, and it's a knock forward. Rusni, we were talking about the Kandy crowd and the support they have given right throughout, and how much a difference will it make as we see Army taken the quick tap taken by Mohammad Afzal, and a good drive through from the Kandy forwards, and tackler not releasing. It'll be another penalty for Army. Afzal taking it quickly, gives it out to Banuganana Kara, who slips it through his hands, and it'll be a penalty for Kandy Sports Club, or rather against the Kandy Sports Club. And Mohammad Shashan with the ball. And it's Randik Alvis taken into contact, and a knock forward from Kandy Sports Club once again as Silva taking it into contact. Now the ball has been hacked behind, and into touch it goes, and that will be the end. 37 points to 10. Kandy beat Army at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium, and what a match it was. And it was a good battle between both teams, and Kandy coming on top. 37 points to 10. It all ended here at the ThePapare Rugby Stadium. Thank you very much, Rusni, for joining up in the commentary box, and we'll see you soon, hopefully, in the coming round matches. And that's it for today. Good night.